I'll be quiet and reflective, and I'll disappear. I'm really, really sorry about what I've done."
"Thank you for understanding. I just wish you would have admitted it a little sooner."
"Now, if you'll excuse me."
"Oh, wait a minute. Can you leave by saying farewell?"
"Why?"
"I kinda like it."
"Farewell."
"Okay, good job." Later, Nora was arrested by the police who visited her house. She seemed to have taken everything lightly, but the rock throwing was a very dangerous act. She was sentenced to prison because she had malicious intent to get rid of me. I hope she will reflect well on her actions behind bars. Naturally, her husband decided to divorce her. He said he was glad that they didn't have children. I felt sorry for him, but he seemed relieved. He said the reason why he never touched Nora was because Nora kept forcing him to act like a lovely couple, and that made him super stressful. Nora was released from prison after a year and a half and was cut off from all the people she had known. She was unable to get a job due to prejudice from her criminal record, so she lied about her identity and started working at a bar in the countryside. She became a popular person by telling a big lie that she was a model in LA. She doesn't seem to show much remorse. So I made a phone call to the pub to tell the people there that what Nora was saying was a lie. I apologized a lot to my husband, and he forgave me. I'm going to relax in Hawaii.
Mom, do you have a minute? I have something to tell you. Irene, it's been a while. You haven't come back home in years. You're terrible. You barely reply to my messages, and when you do, it's so brief. I've been so worried about how you're doing. Sorry, Mom. It's been crazy with work and personal stuff. But I send money every month, so that should show I'm doing fine, right? Yeah, but I've been lonely since Dad passed away. I wish you'd come home more often. So what's the news? It's rare for you to contact me. It's wonderful news. Oh, are you taking me on a trip with your bonus or something? Wrong. My bonus wasn't that big. Sorry. Oh, too bad. Maybe next time. So the news is, I got engaged to the guy I've been with. Engaged? Since when? Don't get mad. I'll bring him over to meet you soon. I'm not mad. This is truly wonderful. So who's the lucky guy? He's really nice. We met at work. So you've been together for a while, huh? Yeah. I mean, we decided to get married, so we've been together for over 3 years. Really? I thought you didn't have a boyfriend. That's rude. I do get my share of attention, you know? I guess so. You've got the looks, just like me when I was young. Well, I'm thankful to you. I was pretty popular in my younger days. Oh, yeah? You know I was a homecoming queen. I got love letters and flowers every day. Getting asked out was an everyday occurrence, and someone was always waiting for me after school to drive me back home. It sounds like a movie. In college, I was a popular cheerleader, you know. I'd been asked out by a now famous football player. Did that really happen? It did. My schedule was packed during my days. On weekends, I'd be taken to movies or go for drives. Oh, if only I could go back to those days. I mean, I'd still like to find love if I had the chance. Why not? You're single after all. I know. 50-something is still young, and I'm sure Dad in heaven would approve. By the way, how old is your fiancé? Actually, he's 10 years older than me. Oh, that's quite an age difference. But he looks much younger. He's a career-driven, cool guy. Uh-huh. Well, you've always been a bit childish, so an older guy might suit you. I guess you didn't inherit my preference for younger men. True. Dad was younger than you. Yeah, he was such a sweet, dependable guy. Well, if your fiancé is someone you chose carefully, then I don't think there's anything to worry about. We'll come visit next long weekend. Look forward to it. Got it. You take care. I'll be in touch again soon. Irene, have you gotten home yet? I'm so glad to have met Chester today. I just got back. Thanks so much for today, Mom. He was really nervous at first, but he said he was relieved to meet someone nice like you. You should have stayed over. Sorry, he has to work tomorrow. I wanted to stay longer too. It's fine. Being busy is a good thing. By the way, you really went all out. Of course. I was meeting your fiancé. You were in the kitchen all morning. He was amazed by all the delicious dishes you made. I wanted to give you both the best hospitality. I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to the market and pick out fresh ingredients. And you were all made up and dressed up nicely too. Of course. I wanted to make a good impression on him. So, what do you think? Do you like him? Of course. He passes both in looks and income. Geez, look at his character, not just those things. I told you I trust your choice, so I'm not worried. Besides, you can't know everything from just one meeting. I'll get to know him better. I got his number too. When did you do that? When you stepped out. Did I need your permission to get his number? No, I'm just surprised. But you two won't be contacting each other much, I guess. Just in case. Any objections? No, ma'am. Good girl. He felt better after meeting you. He was worried because of the age gap. He's glad you accepted him. Of course. I don't mind the age if he's good looking. You're something else. Oh, by the way, he said you're beautiful. All that effort paid off. I guess I've still got it, huh? Oh, and once I meet his parents, we're planning to move in together. Really? That way we can save on rent, and I can send more money to you. Oh, that would be helpful. Your job is tough, right? You should cut back a bit and enjoy life more. You're right. Since it seems like I've still got it, maybe I should look for a new partner too. That's a great idea. I'd feel better knowing you had someone. I'll have to find someone like Chester. Did you like him that much? Yeah. He's handsome and seems sincere. I think he might be too good for you. Maybe he'd be better off with me, you know. Hey, stop it. Don't scare me. Anyway, I'll work on improving myself. I'll find someone and be happier than you. Yeah, let's be happy. I'll call you again soon. Okay, and say hi to Chester for me. Will do. Mom, I need to talk to you about something. What's wrong? It's about Chester. Is something wrong with him? Lately, he's been acting strange. Strange how? Wait, are you thinking there's another woman? This isn't a joke. I'm worried sick. Oh, sorry. So you're suspecting him of cheating? I want to believe he's not the type to cheat. He seems outgoing but is actually a homebody. But lately, he's been going out a lot. Even today, he went out early and hasn't come back. Going out isn't a big deal. Being too controlling can ruin a relationship. I know, but it's just weird. he's been coming home late a lot too. You're together at home and work. Isn't that enough? That's not the point. You're just complaining. He never used to touch his phone much, but now he's always on it. It seems like he's constantly messaging someone. I get that it bothers you, but don't snoop through his phone. Right? Nothing good comes from that. I guess, but I'm still so worried. It's okay. How can you be so sure? Is it just because he gave you a good impression? Because I know who he's been messaging. What? Really? Who is it? How do you know? Because it's me. Huh? You've been messaging him? Yes, I told you I got his number. You said it was just in case. What have you been talking about every day? A bit of everything. Hobbies, work. Really? We're going to be family, so we should get to know each other. Oh, thank goodness it was you. I thought he was talking to some woman I didn't know. Are you relieved it's me? Yes, I was so worried he was cheating. Looks like your instincts were right, though. What do you mean? You know I like younger men. Yeah, I know, but... He's successful and earns well. And if a serious person like you chooses him, he must be great. What are you trying to say? Are you willing to be a good daughter to me? Of course I am, but... Then give me your fiancé. What the heck? Wait, let's talk over the phone. Mom, you're joking, right? Why aren't you answering? He's here with me right now. Holy cow! He went to your place this morning? Yes, I asked him to and he did. So, what about him coming home late recently? Yeah, we've been going out to eat or talking on the phone when we can't meet. This has to be a joke. It's not a joke. Don't be rude. Rude? I told you I was looking for a new partner. That's your right, and I do want you to be happy. But with Chester, this is ridiculous. I'm serious. What does he think about all this? Who knows? But he comes whenever I call. Even though I'm older, I'm closer to his age than you are. It's only a matter of time before he switches to me. No way. This is unreal. Don't underestimate your mother. Are you seriously trying to take my fiancé? Yes, and I will soon. I can't believe this. Is this what a mother does? Are you going to argue with me? You owe me for raising you. That doesn't mean I have to give up my fiancé to repay you. You're out of your mind. You're so disrespectful. Has living in the city made you lose your sense? Anyone would think this is insane. I don't care what's normal. Excuse me? Just do your duty and be a good daughter. This isn't what being a good daughter means. If I'm happy, then it's considered being a good daughter. You're so stubborn. There's no turning back now. And remember, they say there are plenty of fish in the sea. You can easily find another one. This is unbelievable. How can you even think like that? It's not that easy to find someone I want to marry. You're still young. Get busy on dating apps. You're decent looking. Being young means you'll have plenty of suitors. You're talking about me like I'm a commodity. if you're seriously saying such awful things, I'll stop sending you money. Even without it, I have him. It doesn't matter. This is just horrible. Unbelievable. I think you've lost your mind. You keep saying unbelievable. And in case you didn't know, let me tell you something. Is there more? He's planning to buy a house. I'm so happy. A new house at my age? What? He didn't tell me that. I thought so. It's hard to talk about it, I guess, since it'll be our newlywed home. Your newlywed home? He's my fiancé. He said he wanted to live with me. Unbelievable. There it is again. Unbelievable. A woman with a limited vocabulary is boring and gets dumped. He's not going to leave me or buy a house for you. But this is reality. He's choosing me. Just accept it and give up. I'm going to check with him right now. You'll only hurt yourself, but go ahead. Do as you like. Irene, answer your phone. How long are you going to ignore me? What did you tell Chester? I can't get in touch with him at all. Mom, what do you want? It's early in the morning, so annoying. Finally, you respond. Put him on the phone. That's impossible. He's not here. Not there? Aren't you living together? Oh, have you already been dumped? No, he's on a business trip. Oh, I see. If I can't reach him, is he overseas? You can contact people from overseas easily these days. Then why hasn't he contacted me? You must have done something. I just showed him our chat conversation. He was quite shocked. Shocked? Why? Because it was all your misunderstanding. What? Misunderstanding? He was just trying to get on your good side. He never thought you were targeting him romantically. No way. That's impossible. He always came running when I called. He was always so sweet to me. He must be in love with me. That was his way of being polite. He didn't want to be disliked by my mother, so he went along with you. That's a lie. His eyes looked like he was in love. Well, I have a message from him. Trying to hit on your daughter's fiancé is disgusting. What? That's awful. Calling me disgusting? I'm still an attractive woman. You might think you still have it, but that's the truth. Too bad. What does that mean? It means he has no interest in you at all. That's a lie. What about the house? Another misunderstanding. The house he's planning to buy is for us. That can't be. He even asked for my preferences. He asked what type of house I wanted to live in. He was thinking about future cohabitation. He just wanted to know your preferences for that. This is unbelievable. I've told him to ignore any contact from you completely. He's also blocked you. Are you sure? If he does that, it'll only make me hate you more. I'm okay with that. You'll be hated by your own mother, you know. I'm cutting ties with you, so you're no longer my mother. What? And I'll stop sending you money. What are you talking about? Are you going to abandon me? You're the one who said you didn't need my money. That was if I married Chester. I thought he'd buy me a house. So I quit my job and canceled my apartment lease. Wow, that's really jumping the gun. I didn't think I'd need to work if he was going to support me. I've been wanting to get out of this old cramped apartment as soon as possible. You should go back to work and contact your landlord to try and cancel the lease termination. I don't want to keep living in this apartment. Anyway, you said he was considering cohabitation, right? Why don't I just move in with you guys right away? What are you talking about? Are you planning to barge into our apartment? We're family, so it should be fine. Absolutely not. I would rather die than live with you. I gave birth to you, and this is how you repay me? Are you okay with me being homeless? This is your own doing. You're horrible. How can you abandon your mother in such a state? You're a monster. You're the monster here. I appreciate that you gave birth to me, but that doesn't mean I'll sacrifice my entire life for you. Especially since you tried to take my fiancé, which is unacceptable as a mother. You're overreacting. It's just a boyfriend. Technically, you didn't even take him. Think it over. It doesn't matter what you say. It's impossible now. I've lost all respect for you. You're so cold. I understand that living alone can be lonely. Anyway, I've talked to Grandpa about all this. Oh my God! You spoke to him? Who else could I talk to? It's too embarrassing to tell my friends that my mom is trying to steal my fiancé. I can't believe it. Up until now, you've relied heavily on him, but don't think you can depend on his pension now that you're out of money. He was really angry, so I don't think he'll help you anymore. Oh no! And don't contact me anymore. Are you really going to cut ties with me? Yes, I'm serious. Thank you for raising me, but this is goodbye. Wait, Irene! Please answer me. I'll give up on Chester, I promise. Don't abandon me. I blocked my mom and completely cut off contact. According to my grandfather, she begged to live with him after she couldn't cancel her lease termination, but he turned her away. Having quit her job and without money, she's now scraping by with a part-time job. She no longer has the luxury to wear makeup or dress up, and has become just a shabby old woman. Despite this, she's still desperate to catch a good man. However, her attempt to go after my fiancé has become the talk of the town, so a remarriage is unlikely for her. Chester and I recently had our wedding and officially became husband and wife. Although I couldn't invite my mom, all my other relatives came, along with my friends and colleagues, making it a wonderfully happy occasion. Now I look forward to building a warm and loving home with my husband.
Honey, it looks like you enjoyed a pretty fancy lunch again.
Oh, how'd you know that?
Of course I know. You posted a photo on IG just a little while ago.
Oh, right. So you're checking my posts. Guess you're curious about what your wife does all day?
Well, maybe. Yeah, I suppose I am.
Lunch was amazing. A mom friend found a new Italian restaurant for us.
Always on the lookout for something new, huh? So, what did you have?
I ordered truffle risotto and tiramisu. The risotto had this rich truffle aroma that was heavenly, and as soon as I took a bite, the toasty flavor just filled my mouth. The rice was cooked perfectly, creamy but not heavy, with a melt-in-your-mouth texture.
Sounds delicious.
And the parmesan on top added the perfect touch, really bringing out the truffle flavor. And the tiramisu? Oh, it was divine.
The balance of espresso and creamy mascarpone was spot on. Not too sweet, a real grown-up dessert.
Good for you. You enjoyed it all.
Oh, and I had a little wine too.
Wine? In the middle of the day?
Just a bit. I work so hard taking care of Jackson in the house, so I think I deserve a treat now and then, don't you? It was a white wine recommended by one of my friends with this fresh, fruity aroma that made it so easy to drink. It paired perfectly with a risotto. You should come with me next time, hun. It's an amazing place.
Is that the restaurant in Flatiron?
Wow, good guess. Yeah, that's the one.
One of my colleagues has been there, actually.
Your colleague saw my post too? Oh, that's sweet.
He just looked over my shoulder when I was checking it out and said he's been there.
Did he think it was good?
Yeah, he said it was fantastic. The view of Manhattan from the windows was amazing, especially at night. He took his wife there for their anniversary and she loved it. But he laughed about how it's definitely not a place for everyday dinners. He said it's super fancy, with high ceilings, chandeliers, marble tables, and all the dishes served on designer tableware.
True, but I think it was pricey because he went for dinner. Lunch is actually pretty affordable.
I heard the lunch courses are still quite expensive though, since it's a luxury restaurant.
Now that you mention it, it was a little pricey.
Right?
Oops, sorry. Just a treat every now and then.
Guess the other moms have money. They're going to places like that on weekday afternoons.
Oh no, among them I'm the most fancy.
Fancy? We aren't that wealthy.
But it's above average, right? I'm always bragging to them about you. I tell them you're an executive and making a lot, and on top, you're hot too.
Whoa, that's embarrassing.
Why? You're amazing. Be proud of yourself. You moved up so quickly in that huge company and now you're a project leader. Most people don't advance that fast.
Well, I've been working hard.
It's not just hard work. You're also smart and everyone trusts you, you know. I even heard your boss respects you and the other employees see you as a role model.
Oh, stop it. It's embarrassing.
No need to be embarrassed. Own how amazing you are. And with your height and how good you look in a suit, you might even get scouted as a model walking down the street.
A model? That's a bit much.
All the other moms are jealous of me. They always say I'm so lucky to have such an amazing husband, and it makes me so proud.
Really? I don't think I'm that amazing.
Oh, no need to be modest. You're my pride and joy.
Thanks. I mean, it's nice to hear all that, but just don't brag about my income too much, okay? There are plenty of people who earn more than I do.
Oh, you're so humble, geez. With what you make, you could totally show off more, you know.
Show off?
People who earn well usually have every right to brag.
Do they? Is there some threshold for that?
Yep. The unspoken rule is that anyone making 6 figures a year is free to brag.
But some people might feel uncomfortable with that.
Only poor people feel that way. Honestly, if someone's struggling financially, it just means they didn't work hard enough.
Wait, but aren't most of your mom friends stay-at-home moms? Their husbands earn the money, so it might be unfair to say they didn't work hard enough.
No. Marrying a wealthy husband is a skill in itself. If someone ends up with a low-earning husband, that's on them for not putting in the effort.
I still think bragging about money isn't a great look. Getting into a big company wasn't just my effort. Luck played a part too. Some people are skilled but still struggle financially.
Oh, no need to sympathize with poor people. Plus, the mom circle has its own set of rules. It may look friendly, but it's actually survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest?
Yes, everyone acts nice on the surface, but show even a little weakness and they'll pounce, push you out of the group, and isolate you. So if you let yourself get looked down on, it's over. And that's why it's important to establish some dominance.
Dominance, huh? That sounds exhausting. It's intense.
Navigating it well helps our son too. If I'm seen as strong, there's less chance Jackson will get bullied.
Right. But just keep an eye on the spending, okay?
Will do. Hun, did you get the milk and bacon I asked for?
Yeah, I went to the store just now and picked them up.
Thanks. I totally forgot, so you saved me.
I'm heading home now.
Sorry for making you run errands after work.
It's fine, but I actually ran into one of your mom friends at the store.
Oh, really? Who'd you see?
Miley's mom.
Okay. You're starting to remember their names and faces, huh?
Well, just a few of them. I remember her since we had that family barbecue together. I got along with her husband, too. We talked a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with our kids being the same age, we had a lot to chat about. Miley's dad and I bonded over work and our shared love of fishing. Turns out he's into outdoor stuff too and takes his family camping a lot.
Oh, yeah? So did you and Miley's mom talk about anything interesting?
Actually, yeah. She mentioned something I was curious about.
What?
She said you've been treating the mom friends to lunch. Like at that Italian restaurant, you paid for everyone.
Oh, that.
Covering everyone's bill? That must have been a lot. Is it true?
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
But she said this wasn't just a one-time thing. You always pay for everyone, right?
Well, yeah.
Isn't it a bit much to always cover the whole table? It's not like you're hosting a work event. Among friends, shouldn't everyone pay for their share or at least split the bill?
I just wanted to impress them a little. Sorry.
Honestly, I don't think what you're doing makes much of an impression. They might just start seeing you as an easy mark.
That's not true. You really don't understand how things work in the mom circle.
Huh?
By treating them, I'm building up goodwill. They admire me. It's really important. Because of it, I'm the central person in our group.
But covering everyone is a lot, right?
That's the point. It's impressive because it costs so much. They'll think, wow, she's got that kind of financial power. I can't compare. I should stay on her good side.
Is that really how it goes?
Yep. When I tell them lunch is on me, they're momentarily shocked. And then they all say, thank you, that's amazing. Their eyes light up and I can tell they're looking at me with admiration. After that, they naturally treat me like the group leader and listen to what I say. Like when we decide where to go for the next gathering, they prioritize my opinion. They even say if it's my favorite spot, they would love to go there.
Well, I guess anyone would want to tag along if someone's paying. By the way, how much was the bill at that fancy restaurant last time?
Let's see. I think it was around $8,000.
What? That much for lunch?
Oh, come on, don't be so shocked. We enjoyed a fantastic meal, and there were more people than usual that day. Sorry, hon.
But if you keep paying for everyone like that, you're going to run out of money fast. I mean, $8,000. I assume you used a credit card. But wouldn't that max out your card?
No, it's fine. $8,000 is no big deal.
What?
Actually, I've been borrowing your black card sometimes.
No, are you serious?
You didn't even notice it was missing, did you? You rarely check your wallet since you pay with your phone most of the time.
You can't just use someone else's card without asking.
Oh, come on. Our money is shared, isn't it?
That's not the point. You're spending way too much. Are you even saving any money?
Of course I am.
How much per month?
Like 300? Actually, maybe 200 some months.
Only that much? With my salary, we should easily be saving $2,000 a month.
Oh, no way. If I saved that much, I wouldn't be able to go out to lunch.
That's because you keep paying for your friends. You're overdoing it. We agreed to steadily save for Jackson's education, didn't we?
Oh, we don't have to rush. He's still in kindergarten. The most expensive part will be in college, and we have time before that.
But you said you wanted to send him to a private school, and those fees are high, as you know. Are you thinking we should give up on private school?
Oh, no way. I'm not budging on that.
Why are you so set on it? I'd be fine with public school.
Because sending him to private makes an impression. I won't be able to maintain my position with the other moms.
Wait a second. So sending him to private is more for you than for him? Do you even realize how high tuition is? With my income, we should be able to save more. We need to cut back on expenses.
You don't have to come down on me so hard.
What?
I've been doing my best. You have no idea how competitive the mom world is. Everyone might smile on the surface, but they're constantly sizing each other up behind the scenes. They're checking everything, whether someone's bag is designer or if their outfit is the latest trend.
Why do you even care about that?
Huh, easy for you to say, but if I don't keep up appearances, they'll look down on me. They'll gossip, saying things like I must not have much money or you don't earn enough. I can't afford to let my guard down if I want to avoid that kind of talk. It's the same with school admissions. Among the moms, the school your kid goes to is a huge status symbol. If Jackson attends a good school, it shows that I value education, and that respect reflects back on me.
So you want to send him to a private school for your own reputation, not his.
It's not just for me. If he doesn't go to a good school, it affects our reputation. Don't you want to be able to tell your colleagues that your son got into a prestigious school?
I don't care about that. I just want him to be happy and have a good experience.
You just don't get it at all, do you? You don't understand what I'm up against.
Up against? Isn't that a bit dramatic? Look, there's a limit to how much you can keep up appearances. We're not billionaires. Please just be more mindful about it going forward. Honey, you did it again, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
Well, don't play dumb. My black card is missing from my wallet.
Yeah, I borrowed it again.
When did you?
While you were in the shower, I just slipped it out.
I told you not to use it without asking. Are you planning to treat your mom friends again?
Of course. Is that a problem?
Why are you so unbothered about this? I told you before, cut down on expenses.
Impossible. After you said that last time, I made everyone split the bill at our last gathering. It totally changed the vibe.
What do you mean?
Everyone gave me this what look for a moment. I guess they were surprised since it's usually expected that I pay, but the atmosphere instantly shifted.
Sure, anyone would be surprised if the person who always pays suddenly asks to split the bill. But they still agreed to split it, didn't they?
Yes, but the whole conversation fell off afterward. Usually I'm the one leading it, but that time everyone acted a bit distant. One of them even came up to me and asked if I was okay. I know that meant, are you having money troubles?
You're overthinking it.
No, I'm not. I could see it in their eyes. They were looking down on me like, oh, she's not doing so well anymore. They were definitely mocking me.
No one's thinking that.
Yes, they are. Trust is hard to build, but easy to lose. And I can't go through that humiliation again. I can't bring up splitting the bill ever again. I'm done feeling like that.
Then why don't you just stop being friends with them?
Stop being friends?
If they'd look down on you over something like that, you don't need to keep hanging out with them.
So you're telling me to just end up all alone? How could you say that? I've worked so hard to make these friends.
I'm not saying you should be alone, but maybe you should hang out with people who are a bit more reasonable. You don't need to keep friends who brag about income or look down on others. And it's ridiculous to pay for every lunch just to stay in with them. You could be saving that money instead.
There you go again. Savings, savings. Can you get any more narrow-minded?
Excuse me?
I'd love to save more if I could. But when I'm keeping up with my mom friends, there's barely anything left.
That's exactly the problem. Your priorities are off. First, save for Jackson. Then whatever is left, spend on lunches.
No, my mom friends' lunches are the priority.
Are you serious?
If you have such a problem, then earn more. The reason I can't save is that your salary isn't high enough. Don't blame me when you're not pulling your weight.
Why are you getting mad at me now? You used to tell me I had a good salary.
That was just flattery. I was buttering you up to motivate you to earn more. I'm not happy with your income at all. If you have time to complain, why don't you work harder and make more money? So useless.
Useless? Oh, that's going too far.
Then maybe we should just get a divorce. I'm gonna leave you.
Geez, calm down.
I'm sick of you telling me to save or watch my spending. I can't stay with such a stingy man.
I'm not saying anything unreasonable. If you want to send Jackson to a private school, then stop the excessive spending. If you can't do that, then we can forget about private school. It's that simple.
It's not about being right or wrong. It's about how heartless you're being.
Heartless? How? I've been putting up with your spending, haven't I?
Oh, so you just look down on me because I'm a stay-at-home mom, huh?
That's not what I said. You're imagining things.
The only reason you can focus on work is because I take care of the house in Jackson. So don't act so high and mighty just because you bring in a little income. You wouldn't understand, but housework and raising kids are really hard work.
I get that. I help out around the house on my days off, don't I?
If this keeps up, I'll seriously go through with the divorce.
Geez, again? Are you serious about that?
If you don't want me to leave, you'd better apologize for everything you've said. And stop questioning how I spend money. Oh, and give me the black card whenever I need it. If not, I'm divorcing you. Got it?
So if I don't agree to your terms, we're getting a divorce?
That's right.
I see. Fine.
Honey, guess where I am right now?
No idea.
Oh, I posted a photo on my IG. I guess you haven't checked it yet today.
I've been too busy at work for that.
I'm out with my mom friends having super high-end Japanese cuisine. We usually go for Italian or French, but today I felt like trying something different.
Oh yeah? So what did you eat?
Tempura, a beautiful sashimi platter. Japanese food is amazing. It's delicious and healthy.
Uh-huh.
And for the main course, I had Wagyu steak. It was so tender and juicy. It just melted in my mouth. The flavor was so perfect that I wondered how they managed to cook it so well. They served it with grilled vegetables and Japanese seasoning. The refined flavor paired perfectly with the meat. And to finish, I had a luxurious sea urchin porridge. It was loaded with sea urchins, and when I poured the flavored soup over it, the aroma just bloomed. It was pure bliss. Oh, and of course, I'll be using the card to pay as usual. By the way, sorry for calling you useless the other day. I got a bit heated and said things I didn't mean. I've reconsidered things. Thanks for leaving the black card on the table.
You won't be able to use that card.
What do you mean?
I contacted the card company and had it canceled.
Wait a minute. I thought you left it for me as a sign you'd forgiven me. I thought you'd let me use it freely.
No, I just left it out because it's no longer in use. I don't agree to your conditions. I'm not apologizing and I'm not giving you access to my card.
So you're okay with me leaving you?
Yes, let's divorce.
What about Jackson? I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can't raise him on my own.
Don't worry, I'll take custody.
What? Isn't it usually the mother who gets the kids after a divorce? He'll miss me if we're separated.
Maybe a bit, but I can't leave his upbringing in the hands of a mother like you. I don't believe you truly love him.
What are you talking about? Of course I love him. That's why I want him to go to private school.
Well, that's for your image, not for him. To you, family is just an accessory to make yourself look good.
Wait a second. How dare you say that?
You're the one who's been acting selfishly all along. Spending money that should have been for the family, aren't you ashamed?
But
if I stay with you, Jackson will end up miserable too. I've decided to take him and separate from you. This is what you wanted, isn't it? You said you wanted a divorce.
I didn't really mean it. I just wanted you to change.
The one who needs to change is you. You've blown through money just to satisfy your own ego, all for the sake of showing off to your mom friends. All you care about is one-upping others. You're messed up.
I was showing off for your sake, so we wouldn't be looked down on.
No, it was just to make yourself feel good. I'm done with this.
Whatever. Right now I need the card. I have to pay the bill. I only have $200 on me.
If you don't have cash, use your credit card. You're an adult. You should have one, right?
But the amount is way beyond my limit.
How much did you spend this time?
$15,000.
Oh, you've really done it.
This was an ultra-luxe restaurant, and there were over 20 people.
Quite a crowd you brought along.
I wanted to show everyone how generous I could be.
So 15 grand? That's a record for you. After all my warnings, you still do the same thing. I really can't put up with you anymore.
I got carried away. I thought you'd actually given me the black card. I was so happy that and since the last time I asked to split the bill, I felt like the moms were looking down on me. I had to redeem myself.
Huh, unbelievable.
Please do something. Just come to the restaurant and pay.
I'm no longer obligated to do anything for you. Why should I clean up your mess? You said you wanted a divorce too, remember?
I did, but I didn't mean it. And don't take Jackson from me. I don't think of you guys as an accessory.
Neither he nor I are here to boost your status, and it would be cruel to let him stay with you.
What's cruel about it?
You're forcing him to cut back on playtime to study, for your own satisfaction.
Yes, partly for my pride, but it's also for his future.
But he says he doesn't want to go to private school. He just wants to go to the same school with his friends. Then let him. Public school is fine.
He's just a little kid. Of course he'd choose the easier path. As his mother, it's my job to guide him, even if it's a tougher road.
You say you're doing this for him, but none of it's actually helping him.
Fine, I apologize. And I won't indulge in luxury anymore. Just please come here.
If you can't pay, then ask your mom friends to split the bill.
But
if you don't want to lose anymore, start by letting go of that useless pride.
wait, please. Come to the restaurant. I can't just ask them to split the bill now. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do?
As I expected, there was no way Natalie could cover $15,000 on her own. In the end, though, she didn't ask her friends to split the bill. Instead, she turned to a consumer loan company to borrow the money and paid for everyone. It was honestly shocking. I don't know what her mom friends actually think of her, but being looked down upon for asking to split the bill? That's not normal. It seems more likely that her own pride was so inflated that she couldn't bear not to treat them. She eventually begged me not to go through with the divorce, but I was convinced that separating was best for our son. With the help of a lawyer, the divorce process was successfully completed, and I was granted custody, as Jackson also expressed a desire to live with me. After the divorce, Natalie tried to return to her parents, but when they learned of the circumstances, they were so disappointed they quickly turned her away. To make things worse, when she rushed to borrow money to pay the restaurant, her friends realized she'd been spending extravagantly on my card without my knowledge. They all soon distanced themselves from her. Now abandoned by both family and friends, she's working multiple part-time jobs to pay off her debts. She used to mock people for being poor, but now that she's in that position herself, maybe she's finally reflecting on her past actions.
Hey, honey. How's work? Is now a good time to talk? I'm on my lunch break, so I'm free to talk. Oh, that's good. Baby, I'm still thinking about our wedding. It was the best day of my life. Yeah, me too. It was such a memorable day. I feel bad that you're already working while I'm still on leave. You don't have to feel bad, baby. Well, I can't help it. It's just the busy season. But I'm doing my best at work for you. That's my husband. So, is there anything you want to talk about? You don't usually message me while I'm at work. Did something happen? There's just something I wanted to tell you. What's wrong? I was organizing the wedding gifts we got from our guests, and there's something about the gift from your parents that surprised me. Have you seen it, Harry? Really? I've been caught up in things and haven't had a chance to check. What's wrong with their gift? Well, it's kinda awkward to tell you, but I think they gave us $10. What? $10? Really? We should be grateful, and I know we shouldn't mention this, but a gift from the groom's parents, it seems a bit too little, you know? Yeah, $10 is unbelievable. But I'm kinda worried about your parents. Maybe they are struggling financially? I don't think so. My dad is still working as a company executive. He couldn't make it to the wedding because of the emergency at work. His salary is definitely higher than mine. There's no way they're facing financial difficulties. Yeah, you're right.
Actually, when I saw your mother at the wedding, she was wearing expensive jewelry.
Maybe she was putting in extra effort for the wedding, but it looked too flashy in my opinion.
I wonder why it was $10.
Well, I will try to talk to them about it casually.
Yeah, it's awkward for me to ask, so please do.
Hey, Erica. How can you be such an insensitive wife?
What? What's going on all of a sudden?
My son messaged me just now. He said the wedding gift from us was too little.
What? Did he really say it was too little?
Well, he didn't exactly say it was too little, but he asked if there was some reason why we were trying to save money on the wedding gift. I know what you're doing, Erica. You must be pressuring our son to make complaints about me.
No, I would never complain.
I don't think so. You were probably complaining because we only gave you $10.
No, it's not like that. I was just wondering if there was a reason you couldn't spend much money. It was just a concern.
We're struggling financially, so we had to settle for $10.
Struggling financially?
Yes. We don't even have enough money to pay the electricity bill. That's why we can't afford to spend money on wedding gifts.
Oh, I didn't know that. Harry has never mentioned anything like that. But he did mention that Billy, your husband, is an executive at a company, so he thought you would have financial stability.
Well, you see, even though he's an executive, he doesn't get a hefty salary. He has pride as a father, you know. He can't bring himself to tell our son the truth.
I see. But it's strange, isn't it?
Huh?
Because you were wearing expensive jewelry at the wedding. According to Harry and Billy, you often wear designer clothes. You love to go out, yet you are telling me that you are financially struggling. I find that it's a little hard to believe.
Excuse me? So, poor people aren't allowed to have designer clothes? Are you saying that poor people should stay home all day long?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that when I see the way you live your life, I don't think you're financially struggling.
You are so dumb. I'm just pretending to have money so that people around me won't worry about my real financial situation. But in reality, I'm having a hard time making ends meet.
I see.
Listen, we can't even pay the electricity bill. You should be thanking me for giving you a wedding gift.
Of course, I'm grateful.
It was so hard to give you the $10. I wish someone could give us that much.
Then can I check with Billy?
What?
I want to check with Billy about the financial situation. It just doesn't add up.
Are you stupid? Are you trying to embarrass my husband? My husband desperately wants to hide the fact that we are financially struggling.
But if you are really in such a difficult situation that you can't afford to pay the electricity bill, as a family, we should help you. But I want to make a check just in case.
No, don't do that. Don't do anything unnecessary.
Why?
You should know that my husband is trying not to worry his son and wife. What's your point for checking with my husband? Are you trying to make fun of us?
No, I'm not.
And I don't know if he's busy with work right now. He's acting cold toward me. Our marriage is already on the rocks. Please don't bring more drama to our family.
I see.
Well, if you're not satisfied with $10, I'll give you something else. When my husband's next bonus comes in.
No, don't worry about it.
Great. Then please mind your own business from now on, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, also, please promise me you won't tell my husband anything about the wedding gift. Do you understand?
Okay.
Erica, I have a favor to ask you. Do you have a minute?
What do you need?
Can you lend me some money?
What?
Do you remember what I said before? We are financially struggling and can't pay the electricity bill, right?
Yeah, you did mention that.
And now, we can't even pay the rent. We are about to be evicted from our house.
What?
It's miserable to lose a home at our age. You will help us, right?
Of course. I don't want that to happen to you. But why are you trying to borrow from me instead of Harry?
Are you dumb?
What?
As a parent, I don't want my son to worry. My husband doesn't want our son to know that we are in financial trouble either. That's why I messaged you and asked for money. Please do not tell my son or my husband. If my husband finds out that I relied on you because he doesn't make enough money, I'm sure he'd be hurt.
I see.
I want you to secretly lend me money so that my husband and son won't find out.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
I can't make financial decisions on my own. I have to discuss them with Harry and, of course, with Billy.
Oh my God. Just shut up and lend me the money.
But...
Erica, you have a full-time job. You have plenty of savings, don't you? Your in-laws are in big trouble. Are you going to abandon us?
If you're really in trouble, I'd like to help. But to be honest, I don't have that much money either. We just got married. And we just moved into a new house and we have a lot of expenses.
Oh, I see. I guess it's fine for you that your in-laws end up on the street because of you.
What do you mean?
We will end up with no money, no place to live, no food to eat. If anything happens to us, I'm telling you, you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
I know you're lying, Charlotte.
What?
You're lying about your financial situation, right?
What are you talking about?
Last week, you said you couldn't even pay the electricity bill. So Harry checked with Billy. According to Harry, Billy said that the electricity bill was already paid. There's no way that it wasn't paid. You are lying to me, right? And about the wedding gift? Billy mentioned that he gave you $2,000 for the wedding gift.
What?
So tell me the truth, Charlotte. We received $10 instead of $2,000. Those are completely different numbers.
Oh my God. You made a promise to me that you would not tell my husband.
I didn't say anything to him. Harry just checked with Billy.
Then my husband is lying.
What? Lying?
My husband has a lot of pride. He just lied about $2,000 to make himself look good.
I don't think he would lie about that.
What do you know about him? I'm his wife. I've been with my husband for many years. I know him better than anyone.
I see.
So, Erica, don't say a word. Just lend me the money.
I'm sorry, Charlotte. I can't just lend you money just because you asked me to.
So you don't trust your mother-in-law? Are you willing to let it happen that your in-laws get kicked out of the house?
It's not like that. But about the electricity bill or the wedding gift, what you're saying is totally different from what Billy said. I have to check with him directly before I lend you money.
Do I have to say it again? My husband is a proud man. There's no way he can tell you the truth that we are financially struggling. Just lend me the money now. $200,000 will be enough.
$200,000? I don't have that much money.
Oh, really? You guys are going overseas for your honeymoon next month, right? If you can afford to go abroad, it's no big deal to lend me $200,000.
Are you serious? $200,000 is a lot of money.
If my husband and I end up homeless, it will be your fault. Are you okay with that? But if you don't want to do it, I have a plan too. What? I'll tell my son that you are cheating on him. What? I'm not having an affair. I don't care if it's true or not. A stingy wife who won't lend money to her mother-in-law. I will make my son divorce you. What? That's terrible. You will lie to your son just to ruin our marriage? I really can't believe you, Charlotte. If you don't want that to happen, lend me the money. Give me $200,000 within this week. Is that clear? Of course, you must never tell my husband. Erica, it's more than a week now and I haven't heard from you. You have the money ready, right? Charlotte, I was just about to message you. Good. So you're going to lend me $200,000, right? No, I won't. What do you mean? I never promised to lend you the money in the first place. I'd rather you apologize to Billy. What? Why do I have to apologize? Don't play dumb with me. You deceived Billy, didn't you? He gave you $2,000 for the wedding gift. Instead of giving us the $2,000, you used it for yourself. What are you talking about? You were acting so strangely, so I hired a PI to look into it. What? I found out one shocking fact after another. You've been cheating on your husband for several years and supporting your boyfriend financially, right? What are you talking about? I'm too old for cheating. I would never do that. You desperately wanted to look young, and you wanted to be with younger men, didn't you? I have all the evidence, Charlotte. There's no point in fooling around. You indulged in luxurious treatments and designer stuff using your husband's hard-earned money. To top it off, you dipped into the money meant for the wedding gift and also handed it over to your boyfriend. Aren't you ashamed of lying about being poor? Billy was earning a salary that allowed the two of you to live comfortably. And yet, you took advantage of his busy schedule. You used his money to play with a young man. Billy was so disappointed in you, you know? What? He knows? Of course he does. It seems he had a hunch that you were having an affair. But he didn't say anything to me. He has been busy with work since he was young and couldn't give you much attention. It seems he felt sorry about it. That's why, as he got older, he probably wanted to be more lenient with you. So he knew I was cheating on him and he kept quiet about it? The reason why he became so cold to you was because he was aware of the affair. He put up with it for a long time and stayed married to you. But when you used up the money for the wedding gift, he couldn't tolerate it anymore. What? I absolutely can't forgive you for trampling on his feelings. It's just too much. Then what about the $200,000? There's no way I'm lending you that much. You are not poor at all. The story about not being able to pay the electricity bill or facing eviction, it was all a lie. Oh no. Erica, the truth is, I'm in debt. Oh yeah, I know. What? You even borrowed money just to financially support your boyfriend, right? Yes. The debt repayment is falling behind, and the interest is piling up. So I need your help, Erica. Please pay it back on your own. I can't. I'm a housewife, you know. How am I supposed to pay back my debts when I have no income? Even if you say that, you are the one who borrowed the money. Until now, I used to repay the debts from my husband's salary. But recently, he won't allow me to use his card. Now, I can't pay back my debts using his money anymore. I see. So that's why you took the $2,000 for yourself. Now I get it. I can't help it. If I don't have money, my boyfriend will dump me.
Unbelievable. By the way, your husband won't be coming home anymore.
What? What do you mean?
He said he will move out of the house and live with us.
Wait a minute. Is he going to divorce me?
Did you think he wouldn't consider divorce?
I absolutely don't want a divorce at my age. If my husband is going to live with you guys, then I'll go with him.
That won't work. Billy finally got free from you. It would be pointless if you came along. But you didn't notice? He has been gradually moving his belongings out to leave the house. I guess you never cared about him.
Now that you mention it, most of my husband's belongings are gone.
Well, you were too busy with your boyfriend. You didn't realize that your husband was steadily moving out, right?
Erica, please. Please convince my husband.
What?
I don't have a job. If my husband left me, I wouldn't be able to make a living.
Then why don't you start looking for a job now?
I've only been a housewife. There's no way I can find a job. It's impossible.
Well, if you don't want to work, your only option might be getting support from your boyfriend.
He's just a part-timer. He can't survive on his own, so I've been supporting him financially. I can't expect him to support me.
I see. Then you should work hard to pay off the debts, don't you think?
Erica, I apologize for lying to you. I'll work hard to pay back the $2,000. So can you lend me some money, even just a little?
You should apologize to your husband, not me. Oh, also, Billy is going to ask for alimony.
What? Alimony?
Why are you so surprised? Of course he will charge you alimony. You cheated on him.
Wait. I can't afford to pay alimony when I haven't even repaid the debts.
Just so you know, Harry and I have no intention of lending you any money.
Don't be so cold. I don't know what to do. I really can't get a divorce from my husband.
He only wants a divorce. I think he will contact you through a lawyer soon. The evidence of the affair is solid. There's nothing you can do now.
Erica, can't you talk to my husband? Make him reconsider the divorce, please.
What? I don't want to. It's all your own fault. You're on your own. Well, goodbye.
He's the director's son at my hospital, the person who is going to be the next director. Everyone there was high up at the hospital. Some of my seniors were there too. What? That's not good. It's not good at all. They knew who I was right away. What am I going to do? I can't go to work tomorrow. I'm going to get scolded for sure. They know I've been skipping work. I can't be a doctor anymore if word of this gets out. Oh no. Mom, what should I do? I ran away quickly, but my boss won't stop calling me. What should I do, Mom? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't go to the ceremony. I don't care. You're on your own. Huh? You told me to wear a white dress. You even agreed to crash my sister's wedding. I just did what you told me to do. It's your fault this happened. Do something about it. Shut up. It's not my fault. You did everything on your own. I had nothing to do with it. What? Mom! Don't you dare, Mom! Don't you dare leave me! Mom? Hey, stop ignoring me. Answer your phone. That's a lot of messages and incoming calls. I've never seen that many notifications. Amy, what have you been doing all this time? I just got back from the party. It was so much fun. Today was the best day ever. The best day ever? This is the worst day ever. I come home and Ruby won't come out of her room. Her phone keeps ringing and I don't know what to do. Well, after showing up to my wedding like that, I didn't expect Ruby to show up in a wedding dress. It was so much worse than I expected.
Glad you approve of me. Huh? What are you happy about? Jesus, do you think it's you? What? It's not about us? Of course not. The fiancé is not you, of course. She's the daughter of a trading company, Hank's ex-girlfriend. What? What do you mean? I like her a lot. But Hank said he couldn't keep up with her financial stance. That's why they broke up. She had a perfect family background. But I'm glad I invited her to my birthday party. Does Hank know about it? It's a surprise for Hank. But the new fiancé loves Hank so much. She seems to be happy to receive my surprise. If I announce it at the party, Hank won't be able to refuse, you know? If he says no, it's like damaging the reputation of both families. I'm sure he won't do it and accept my surprise. If you're coming to the party too, it's going to be a great party, don't you think? You should take a good look with your own eyes. That is what kind of girl would be a match for Hank and my family. Well, you've done a good job too. You message me almost every day for a month. You were trying to get me to like you and agree to marry you, weren't you? Your shallow plan is so obvious. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you. If Hank wants it, I will back out. But if Hank still chooses me, I won't give up on marrying Hank. After all this, you still won't give up? You really have a stubborn spirit, huh? Well, I'm officially inviting you to today's party. By all means, bring a tissue with you so you can cry. I had a lot to say to her, but after I talked to Hank, we both decided not to attend. Since Hank also did not attend, there was no mention of an engagement. Since I couldn't resolve things through messaging her, I've decided to visit their house and go to formally introduce myself for marriage. We got down on our knees and begged. But the moment I looked up, she suddenly slapped me. I was simply shocked by her action, and gradually it turned into anger. How is your cheek? It's your fault for coming to my house suddenly without an appointment. Rude people deserve to be slapped out. Unlike you, I'm busy with work. Just because you are not busy as me doesn't mean you can do whatever you want in my house. He wanted to bring me to his parents' house for a formal introduction again, but both of you were insisted that I wasn't good enough to be his wife. That's what Hank told me. Of course, I was humiliated on my birthday. The truth is, I had told everyone that I was going to announce Hank's engagement. It's fine that you're not coming, but even Hank didn't attend my party. Not only me, but the new fiancé was also humiliated. You made this happen on your own. I hope you can take responsibility. It wasn't my own decision. Hank and I discussed it, and we decided not to attend. That's a lie. Hank cares for me. He is a wonderful son who cares about his mother. But because he met you, he turned against me and his father. It's all your fault. You really hate me. Yes, I hate you. No matter what you try to do, it's impossible to like you. I'm sorry I slapped you when you came all the way over here. But we're both lawyers, so there's no point in demanding me or something. Don't think for a second that daughter of a low-class family will go against us. My father is a judge. What? I told you, my father is a judge. No way, that's true. My dad knew about you. He said you were in law school together. But you never said anything about your parents was a judge. Well, I said they are civil servants, right? That's true, but... By the way, my mother is also a judge and I'm a prosecutor. You're lying, right? You lied to me. I am a national civil servant. I am not lying. Even Hank never said about that. Many people get defensive if I tell them about my job, so I told him to keep quiet. If you ever attempt to use your legal authority, I will tell them my actual job. That's what I told him. I really wish those moments wouldn't happen. But if you're up for it, we'll just be honest and tell our side too. Wait! When you say your father knows me, I don't know anyone named Anderson. I have a good memory, you know? Now I know you're lying. Anderson is my mother's surname. My father took my mom's surname when they got married. My father's maiden name was Williams. Williams? That top student? That's a lie! I can't believe he raised a lady like you! I heard you always borrow my dad's notes. Yes, I always borrowed his notes because it was very organized. Did he say anything else about me? Oh, the Valentine's Day story. That was funny. He remembered? That's not true. It was a misunderstanding. You gave him a love letter, right? But I heard he was dating my mother, who was 2 years younger than him at the time, and he rejected you. That's not true. That was a prank. I was just teasing him because he was a top student. Really? That's funny. Even after he rejected you, you kept following my dad around. Even when they were on a date, you tried to interrupt them. I heard you were a stalker to a level that would make anyone cringe. Stop it! It's my dark history! I've already told my father everything you did and said to me this time. What? What did he say? What does your father think of me? He's quite angry. Oh no! I never thought you were the daughter of my first love. Well, now I notice you look like your dad, and you look smart too. You don't have to try to be nice. You've said a lot of things about me before, and I know how you really feel about me.
up and send the rest.
Mom, we talked about this the other day. Since I changed the transfer day, I'd send $500 on the 25th and the remaining 1,000 plus 200 on the 5th when I get my paycheck.
When we talked about it, I told you that's not the way it should be. 1,500 on the 25th and 1,500 on the 5th. You said you'd be sending $3,000 a month from this time.
I've already told you that's not happening. Stop trying to walk all over me. I have a life too, you know. I am not giving you any more money.
Olivia, that's enough. You'd best transfer the remaining 2,500 on the 5th. Don't test my patience, Olivia. You better transfer the rest of it. Olivia, where's the $2,500? I only see 1,200 in the account. Put the rest in right this instant.
We've already gone over this. I never agreed to $3,000 a month. I can't take this anymore.
I'm the one who can't take it. You broke your promise.
I never agreed to anything.
Well, I've decided your punishment for not sending the full amount.
Huh? A punishment?
I've already taken care of it. It's too late now.
I honestly have no words. $1,500 is more than enough to send home every month. You may as well stop asking for more because I'm not giving it to you.
Olivia, you're being cut out of the family.
I'm sorry, what?
That's your punishment for not sending home money like you should. We had a family meeting. We decided to cut ties with you and move away.
You had a family meeting? You mean between my brother and you? Dad's not around, so you surely don't mean him.
Obviously, we don't need his input on how to deal with you.
What do you mean you're moving away? You have that kind of money?
Huh?
That's typical of you, Mom. Always spending every cent you have. I sincerely doubt you have much money left over at the end of the month. I'm honestly surprised you could even afford to move.
Don't concern yourself with it. You've been cut from the family, so it has nothing to do with you now.
So, what are you trying to say?
If you want to know where we are moving, increase my monthly allowance from $1,500 to $3,000.
There you go again.
If you agree to that, you won't be cut from the family, and I'll even give you our new address. It's really up to you. If you value your family, do as I ask. You have 3 days to make up your mind.
Hey, Olivia. I'm Lauren. Sorry it's been so long. Oh, hey, Lauren. It has been a while. Sorry for coming by so late. It's no problem. I heard you broke up with my brother. Well, about that, I need your help. Oh no, don't tell me my brother did something bad. Not just him, actually. Your mom, too. My mom? What the hell is going on? They burst in my apartment with all their stuff today. You have to be kidding. They were in my living room when I got home from work. Your brother returned my apartment key when we broke up, but it seems he had a spare. Please don't tell me they're trying to move in with you. Well, that's what he said at least. I think I'm going insane. In case he forgot, I reminded him that we had broken up and no longer lived together. He said, I have no intention of leaving you, and showed me the spare key he held on to. After that, your mom jumped in and said, you can marry my son and we can all live together from today. Then she said, and I kid you not, From now on, you have to support us. I'm literally speechless. Anyway, I grabbed my valuables and got out of there. I went to City Hall and let them know I have no intention to get married, just in case they try something crazy. If you don't want to be there, you can crash at my place. You sure? Of course, it's no problem. It's my family causing you trouble after all, so it's the least I can do. But my mom and brother can't know that we've been in contact. That would be bad news. You're a lifesaver. My parents live far away, so I was starting to panic. Olivia! You still haven't sent the $3,000, have you? I know we cut you off, but I'd just like to say, we've decided to give you 3 more days. We hope you'll do the right thing. That is, if you love your family and care about our whereabouts. Just like clockwork, Mom. What? Oh, did you finally come to your senses about the $3,000 a month? If I don't agree, I'm cut out of the family, right? Correct. Gotcha. In that case, I'll be moving too. Huh? You're both staying at Lauren's place now, right? I heard through the grapevine. Who told you? Lauren's already in the process of moving. Don't even think you can come move in with me. I'm not talking about moving into Lauren's place. Her lease expires in 10 days. What? 10 days? That's how long you have before you have to move out the apartment. What are you trying to say? I happened to get in touch with Lauren and she told me everything. Like what? She said after she broke up with my brother, she started looking for a new apartment. Well, she found one and signed a new lease. She was just about to pack everything up and make the move just when you two invited yourselves in. You are making this up, right? I don't get why you'd even go to Lauren's apartment in the first place. Speaking of moving out, I also heard you and my brother were evicted from your apartment for not paying the rent on time. What? Where did you hear that? I received the bill for the overdue rent. I felt bad for the landlord, so I paid it myself. As I thought, since you were being selfish by not sending the money, I thought it would be a good idea. So, I don't need to support you anymore, right? What? Because you've disassociated with me. Don't you think it's kind of crazy to ask for money from someone you've cut ties with? You don't get it. I mean, if I'm really not part of the family anymore. You weren't even going to tell me where you're moving. Anyway, don't worry about paying me back for the rent. Hold on a second. All of the money I've been sending home has gone to paying down the enormous debt from your shopping sprees, I imagine. And my brother, who I thought I could count on, he got fired for something he did at work, and now he's being charged for damages. I think it's safe to assume you two were probably trying to get me to pay for that as well. Wouldn't that account for the $3,000 you've been going on about? Pay me back for everything I've done for you. Excuse me? I'll move in with you, but you have to tell me where you're moving. Like hell I will. Why not? You said you disavowed me. It doesn't have to be that way. I'm totally okay with being disavowed. What? Yep. New message from Lauren. If you don't leave my apartment now, I'm calling the police. The police? It's called breaking and entering. Hold on a second. Your brother and I have nowhere to go. All we have is $100. Not my problem. Nice knowing you, Mom. I'm all moved in to my new apartment. It's got pretty good security. Of course, the rent is more expensive, but I make $6,000 a month. It honestly wasn't too hard to send Mom the $1,500. But I have no intention of telling them that. If they found out, they'd keep badgering me for the rest of my life. After that whole ordeal, the two of them were taken care of by the police. My mom's uncle took them in after that. I told my relatives the whole situation and they said they'd take care of it. Now they have to live under my great-uncle, the scariest person in the family. I heard they've been assigned hard labor from dawn to dusk. Every penny they earn for their wages is going towards paying off their debts. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.